Game focus is on. I've gotten the music separated into two different playlists because the game plays the music fine for me, but boosting the music enough for the stream to really hear it well, like, blows the hell out of the sound effects. So we have just divided the music into two different playlists, one for above ground and one for just out in the daylight. I just teleported back here after speaking with Nullfaga. Let's verify that. Is that what I just did? Go over here, go into my log. I am on a mission from the Emperor to investigate the shade of King Lysandus. If anyone doesn't know, the story of this game is that the Emperor of Tamriel sends you to the far-off province of the Iliac Bay, basically. He sends you to the Iliac Bay, which is part of... I forget specifically what country it's from, but it's a certain part of the Iliac Bay where the main... What are the games I'll play? I'll actually get into that. Let me just talk about Daggerfall, and I will shill everything I do, believe me. Currently, though, I am doing two things that are interesting. Every Wednesday, I am playing Dreamcast games in chronological order. So, like, I'm starting with the US launch games, and I'm just going through, trying to, like, really evaluate how good was the Dreamcast as a console. Because currently everyone's like, oh, it's amazing, it's so sad that it went away. And I'm like, yeah, that is true. But Wednesday is Dreamcast in order. So far, I've played Pen Triathlon. I'm currently on Sonic Adventure 1. And after that, I will be playing Soul Calibur. All of those were US launch games. There's actually 16 games at the US launch of the Dreamcast, because the US launch of the Dreamcast was like a year after the Japanese launch, so there's a lot more stuff. On Thursdays, I just decided one day I was gonna play every Toho game blind. So I started with Toho 1, which is Breakout, beat it. Toho 2, last week, beat it. Toho 3, this Thursday. Other games that I am playing, sort of, well, other things I'm doing, let's just say, normally on Fridays, not this Friday, because the collab kind of messed with stuff, I'm doing this thing where we're reading through a really old philosophical text. It's actually from the year 200 CE. It's written by Nagarjuna, who was an Indian Buddhist, of which not much is known, other than really his book. The Mula Madama Kakarika, which translates, translates something to, it's Sanskrit. It translates to the root verses on the middle way, which is specifically, it is a philosophical argument about the way that things exist, because like Buddhists have this whole thing where they say that phenomena and objects are empty. But like, there's a really easy counter to that argument, right? I'm looking at them right now. They don't seem empty to me. They don't seem non-existent. I'm literally looking at it. What do you mean? So it's like a more specific description of what it means when Buddhists say that things are empty, which is to say they lack independent existence. It's the difference between a thing existing because it has like an internal soul inside of it, and a thing existing merely because of cause and effect, merely because of circumstances which have caused it. It's the difference between there existing like an elemental world of fire, where all fire comes from, and fire merely being a chemical process, which is explained by certain conditions. That there's like, if you explain it that way, there's not really room for this like idea of fire, even though it's like we conceive of things that way in our brain. It's a pretty interesting book, but mostly it's just interesting because of how, like, it's technically a religious text, but it's written in not a religious way at all. It's straight up just, you say this, therefore there would be these consequences of your belief. These consequences are ridiculous, like reductio ad absurdum, therefore they cannot be true, kind of thing. It's like written really strictly as like just an argument. Just straight up. So it's that interesting part of it is it's like possible to actually evaluate it, to look through and determine if the argument is good or not. That's not a super popular segment, but I have a lot of fun with it. I just have too many books, honestly, and I've started reading them on stream. And because I'm reading them on stream, I might as well discuss them. And I'm not an expert in any way, but this is just one I started with. I found it pretty fun. Also, a big fan of maybe. I'll contact you if I need anything. I've been currently making everything myself, but we'll see. But I have also been playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 1, because that's a game I played from my childhood. And that's about it. Daggerfall, this, we'll figure it out. Okay, Lady Brizenna. Lady Brizenna is the one I was trying to think of. I said like Brienne, it's Brizenna. So, Daggerfall, Wayrest, and Sentinel. I don't have any indication that I've actually done Nulfaga, but I'm pretty sure I have. So, you don't want to talk to me? That I'm gonna say that I have dealt with Nulfaga. She was fine. I checked on her. This is a magically held lock. I'd like to leave, please. Is it the wrong time, perhaps? There are enemies nearby. What? Okay. Did I teleport into the castle in the middle of the night and now everyone's pissed at me? It's 8 a.m. That's not the middle of the night. That's not the middle of the night. I don't know how to get out of this situation. The doors are locked. I would like to leave. I mean, I could try to like cast my way out of this, but that seems like a terrible idea because, yeah, I don't even have the spell points. Okay, so time is passing. I suppose when it becomes 9 a.m. or something, maybe 10 a.m., they'll actually let me out because the doors will be open for people to actually enter. What? Yeah, sometimes NPCs just play these weird monster noises when you talk to them. It's strange. I surely don't want to enter into one of these doors because that'll piss everyone off. Yeah, see you night. Where else can I be? Okay, so if I load here, that's... No, I want to load 15. I want to load 16. I believe 16 will load me inside Nulfaga's chamber. I could talk to Nulfaga, and then before I teleport back with my magic, I can make sure that it's a reasonable time of day and I don't get stuck in there in the middle of the night. So, okay, Nulfaga, hello. Everything's cool, I suppose. There are enemies nearby. Enemies nearby. There are enemies nearby. Oh, Jesus, there's an enemy. Okay, so I'm just going to exit the dungeon, sleep outside. No, I want to leave Dungeon. What time is it going to be now after I fully heal? It is noon. Okay, so let's cast a spell. Let's recall to my teleport point. Okay, I did the task. Here's your priest robes. We got these last time. And now I should be able to leave because it's not the middle of the night. Wait, what? Goodbye? Well, if it's a magically held lock, I guess I'm just gonna leave. Like, am I like a prisoner? I'm good health. I mean, I'm good. I'm a common citizen. That means I'm not an outlaw. No. Oh no. I think I might have pissed them off because one of the things is you cast no spells. Remember? That was like part of the rules of being in this this castle. And now I have technically cast a spell to teleport there. So, but they're not like angry enough to actually be attacking me. It's very strange. I don't understand what's going on here. I guess one way to get around this is simply to not teleport back. It would just be to travel back. Like this. Go there the hard way. Daggerfall. 47 days. 24 days. This might not be enough time. I might not make it. I might fail my quest. Because they said like you have to do it within 80 days. Yeah, my running skill increased. I just ran the whole... What time is it? Is it nighttime? Okay, it's 6 a.m. Okay. The reason I am frantically checking the time there is because the shade of King Lysandus wanders the town at nighttime. That's the whole plot of the game. If you go into Daggerfall at night, you will be attacked by an army of ghosts. The whole point of it. But then again, there wouldn't be like people outside if it was nighttime in Daggerfall. Everyone knows to go inside and not get attacked by the ghosts. If you don't learn that lesson quickly, you're not around for very long. I just want to turn this quest in and be able to leave. A really funny thing to do would just be to set my teleport point outside the castle, go in, talk to them, and then just teleport out. Like, they won't be able to stop me from doing that. Honestly, they won't be able to stop me from doing that. I might do that. I need to be north. Yeah, I need to be way north. Like this. And then we'll take a small trip to Sentinel or Wayrest. I'm gonna say Sentinel, just arbitrarily. I'm gonna decide Sentinel is where we're going next, and we're gonna see what's there. This is the central, yeah. So the castle should be over there, or is this just the center of the town? Yeah, there's nothing out to kill us today, which is good. Oh, this actually is a central avenue that leads all the way up to the castle. Because even though these cities are ridiculously large and kind of randomly generated, they do have certain elements like this that actually make sense. Like this giant main street with all these like fancy buildings facing inward, and it leads directly into the royal garden and then to the castle itself. Makes sense. If that's your seat of government, you probably need to get there. Oh, this is water. I shouldn't probably walk into the pond. It's weird because there's water and water in this game, yeah? There's like 2D water like this, which is just a texture you sink into. And then there's actual water inside various dungeons where it's like it like behaves more like real water. It's like 3-dimensional. Okay. We good? Let's make a new save. 18. Cast no spells. Yeah. I will cast no spells in this, don't worry. It has been too long, I failed my quest. Okay. Okay. Ooh. I'm gonna have to be clever in order to get out of the situation I've put myself in. Interesting. So, if I go over here, rest until fully healed. I guess they never expected you to teleport directly into the castle. They expected you to, like, teleport outside slightly. Okay, so first of all, let's just see if we teleport in later in the day, does that solve the problem? It does not, because the castle is... Okay. Oh. Wait, did I do that wrong? I did that wrong. Oh, I didn't talk to Nelfaga first. Oh, okay. So I may be doing this quest a little incorrectly. That's a possibility too. So first of all, where's the guy who wants to kill me? Just you. Just stab him a bunch. You're just a mage. You have no armor. You really should stop picking fights with people. Okay, Nelfaga, talk. Yep, good. Tell the door to shut up. That's one of the things she says. That means that shut up is the magical command that opens that door. That's really how it works, yes. We're here. Fully healed. Okay, we're gonna make a save here. And now we are going to, we're gonna recklessly travel, I believe. We're gonna find Daggerfall and we're gonna foot it back like at any cost, which means that it's gonna take vastly less time, but we're also not gonna arrive very well at all. Okay, we're gonna use all my money and we're gonna arrive probably in the middle of the night, actually. Oh, that's not good. Arriving at Daggerfall in the middle of the night. Vengeance. Oh, hi Lysandus. Bye, Lysandus. Bye. That was not actually Lysandus. That's merely one of his minions, but you can hear his voice screaming in the distance. So. Now we're going to do a thing. We're going to walk slightly far away, and then we're going to travel safely to the town of Daggerfall. This means we will arrive during the day. This is just an easy way to basically wait. Everything's good. We actually enter on the east side of Daggerfall, it appears. Yeah, we've gone in the east exit this time. I wonder how it determines that. But either way, just go west for a bit until you see that giant road, and then just follow it. Jumping for additional jumping experience, because of course, it would be really fun to level jumping up to a ridiculous degree and just like jump on top of buildings. There's that road. Just like skipping down the road like a lunatic. I'm so happy to go to Daggerfall. Don't jump into the lake. Yeah, there you go. So I could have solved that previous issue by just having a very powerful open spell, but even if I had such a spell, I wouldn't be able to actually cast it. I'm not really that skilled yet. The cost would be intense. Yeah. Okay. Let's make a new save. Let's make a new save here and call it, it's 19. This is just, in case I walk in here and these doors shut. Okay, we got the priest robes. That means that the quest is done. Let me out, let me out, let me out. Oh, thank God. On to Sentinel. Wait, we actually have no money. We have no money and we have a magical item. We don't know what it does. Okay, it would be smart before we immediately go rushing off to go visit. No, I want the one with the odd blades. I want the good shop circle. Where is it? I'm looking for a specific grouping of shoppings that's in this town, or shoppings, a specific group of shops that is in this town that would have what I need at them. Yeah, okay, it's that shop circle, and I am currently there. So really, I just need to go southwest. Emphasis on the south. Hold the west. There we go. So like southwest. And we will find a group of shops that will allow me to sell my stuff, and then I'll be able to go to the... Wow, I just did an interesting little fast jump there. Not really sure how I did it. Sell my stuff, possibly buy some new things, but I'm not super hopeful about that, honestly, because I am quite poor currently. We're in the circle. Okay, so that's a tavern. This is probably too good of a shop to sell our stuff at. It is a... There we go. Incense and soft music. That means that this shop is a perfect shop, which means I'm not going to get much money at all because this guy's far too good at his job. He'd never give me a good price, ever. What the hell is this? Ooh, mithril with that blue sheen on it. Neat. Once again, I'm only using daggers, so unless I can find something better than an ebony dagger, which I seriously doubt I will. Armor, though. Especially good helmets. I might find something like that. This guy's got mithril katanas. Good job. He knows where to source his stuff from. Ooh, he's got Dwarven. He's got Dwarven Daikatana. Nice. Elven Right Pauldron. Oh shit. Versus my Chain Right Pauldron. I would get some Elven. How much for an Elven? 3,500. Jesus Christ. Wait. Okay, so I feel like it's time to engage in a trick. It is currently 9:50, right? And this man is still here. So what if we wait 3 hours? It is currently 12 o'clock. What if we wait 3 hours? You know? 3 p.m., almost 4 p.m. That's fine. But what if we were to wait another 3 hours? This guy's shift is probably over, right? There's no way he's still standing here in 3 hours, right? No, you know, you're still here. You're still here. Okay, but what if I wait another 3 hours? That's like 10 p.m. at night, dude. You're not still gonna be here, right? Are you? Interesting. Okay, so what I did was wait until after the shop's hours, which puts me in the same mode that I would be in if I was like breaking into the place, for example. But I just got into this place without ever having to actually break into it, which means I just took that off the shop's shelves, and it didn't give me the buy menu. It just gave me the menu as if I was looting it. So in other words, one of the easiest ways to break into shops is simply to just wait in them. You don't even have to bust down the door. In fact, I could just do some more waiting now. You know what, screw it. Actually, everything of a special material here, we're taking. No, we're taking everything. We're taking literally everything, and everything goes in the wagon. Okay, time to make some serious money. Let's clean this place out. So, just make sure that this is my chain and that's my... I don't want to accidentally sell off my my really good thing that I broke in here specifically to sell, but... So now I'm just shuffling between putting things in my pockets and then shoving everything from my pockets directly into the wagon that I have. And sometimes it's a little bit glitchy about like when it goes into the wagon or not. Like I'm having to put some of the items back into the wagon for some reason, but okay. Yeah, there we go. So 1, 2, 3, nothing on that shelf, nothing on that shelf. By the way, this doesn't actually count as a crime yet because I haven't done anything that's overtly criminal. Like I haven't busted down a door or picked a lock or something within range. All I've done is do things within a place that I was legally allowed to be in. Ah, loopholes. Yeah, I need some happy music for what I'm doing right now. Ooh, there's another shelf over here. Anything good on it? Chain boots. I already have those. Actually, leather gauntlets is an upgrade because I currently have no... I just have like nothing on my arms at all, no hand protection at all, so some of this is going to be upgrades, as sad as it is, even though it's not very good equipment. It's still something. Currently I have 336, one could say pounds of equipment in there. I mean, it could be 336 kilograms, that would be even more impressive, of just stolen goods. Oh, and there's another shelf here too. Interesting. And look at all that dwarven stuff. So I think my money problems are solved, is what I'm saying. I think I can just fence these to someone else, and I will not have any issues for a while. Oh yeah. Okay. So, first of all, okay. Thank you, I did actually need that. And now let's take a drink. Okay. Now, what you would normally do is you would immediately then leave with all of your ill-gotten goods, right? Problem, this is Daggerfall and Lysandus is outside. So I'm actually gonna just wait in the shop until it's opening time again, and then I can go outside. Okay, so it's now midnight. All this money should give me enough to identify that priest's robe at the Mages Guild. Because it's not terribly expensive when you're a member of the Mages Guild to get things identified. I'm gonna wait until like 9 or 10 a.m. just to make sure, because the Mages Guild's not even open until 10, so. Because wizards sleep in. I meant to actually wait 3 hours, not 0 hours. Okay, it is 9:58. I have been rewarded for my crimes. Perfect. Where's a place that isn't the place I just bought that from, so I can try to fence it? I don't think there's any problem with actually selling it at the exact same store, but it's just that store is so good that like they wouldn't give me anything good for it. He's too good at his job. Got a clothing store. Got varieties of interesting clothing. The game really goes all out in letting you dress up your little character model here. You do not want anything in my wagon because all you care about is clothing. That's a alchemist? Oh yeah, it is. God, look at all that stuff. Look at all the stuff I don't know how to use. I'm gonna have to join a temple and learn potion making at some point. Ooh, okay. Honestly, I'm gonna keep this stuff. It gives me so little money that I'm just gonna keep it for when I make potions. You'll get like 400 gold at best. Better appointed than many. Okay, so this is a slightly shittier shop for me to sell everything to. I'd like to sell you, I'd like to sell you, some of this, just a little bit, yeah, No, I still have more, don't worry about it. I'd like to sell you, Yeah, that much. Can you give me 30,000 gold for this, like, 300 pounds of magical armor and weapons, please? I'll give you 13,000. You know what? I accept. Yeah, and I even have some new gloves. Let's see if there's anything worth buying here, because there might be. Like, my armor situation is very poor. Ooh, I got a tower shield with... See, the thing about tower shields is that regardless of the material they're made of, they always protect the same amount. They're like the inverse of helmets, where it's like they look different, but they always have the same stats, where helmets can look the same, but they always have different stats. But I could have a darker gray tower shield if I wanted it. I don't want it. Not a good helmet. Steel Cuirass that's exactly the same as my Steel Cuirass. Okay. Not really impressive yet. Oh, that's a personal item. If you go in there and interact with that, you will. It's like bizarrely one of the most illegal things you can do. If you search someone's dresser while they're home, they'll just immediately call the guards on you. Do I have anything else to sell? No. You know what? I could buy a horse at this point. No, I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I have so much speed stat, I don't feel the need for a horse. I can just be the horse. At least as fast as a horse. We got that magenta robe. Do I have style now? Honestly, with that golden helmet and the magenta robe, it kind of looks cool. It kind of looks like a Roman purple a little bit. Well, Roman purple would be a darker, more like a brown color, but still. That is 7 gold. I am buying that. I suddenly find myself with money. Still have my magical item, right? Yeah. Straps, which are just armor that don't give armor rating. It's really weird. There's some strange things in this game that were not quite tested properly. Yeah, all of these little boxes are personal items that you can steal from, and it's almost never worth it to do so. Just steal off the store shelves. Or like rob a bank. Well, not actually rob a bank, but you know, like... I'll demonstrate the method of that later, for getting a shit ton of money out of a bank that you never have to give back. Oh wow, you got some new items now. Anything good though? I would really like better armor actually, more than anything. Chain left pauldron, iron left pauldron. About the same, not really useful. One second. I know you got extra stuff back here. Nope. Shops restock their inventory like every single day, so it's very easy to just keep cleaning them out. But yeah, I basically want wait, 5 to 4. I want like a Daedric version of this. It's like the longest, most powerful short blade in the game is a Wakizashi. Also, a Daedric Tonto would be really fun, because Daedric is 1 material quality up from Ebony, or maybe it's 2. Can't remember if Orcish is. I think Orcish is like bizarrely strong in this game, but also very rare. But the Ebony is definitely better than, Daedric is definitely better than Ebony. I know that part. Okay, so now I need to find the Mages Guild. That's the Temple of Kinnereth. Even though it's like the same sort of material they sometimes build mages guilds out of, I think. Depends on the province. Because they do actually change that slightly depending on the area you're in. That could be a mage. That could actually be anything. Doesn't really look like a mage's guild. Yeah, I still got a lot of... I got a lot more to go before I get to it. And the reason we're doing this is because I actually have money now, so I can use money to pay for training, but I could also use money to identify my priest robes, because I can like figure it out just by process of elimination. But if you use the official identify service, it actually changes the item's name to what it does, and it's a lot easier to remember. So wizards don't want to actually work today. Come on. Okay. Now we just have to find the identify person. You're the magic item guy. So I think it's an identify lady, like in red maybe. No. You're not in red, but you're the spellmaker. Maybe it's the guy with the orb that identifies items. I'll have to figure it out. Wait. Oh no, it's just the sensibly dressed man with like the green shirt. Okay. 16 gold pieces. It is a priest robes of water walking. That's actually not that bad. Wait, cast when held? Oh shit, this is a passive item. I thought it was cast when used. Interesting. So that means that I can actually just put these robes on when I want to water walk and then take them off when I don't. That's not that bad. Water walking also gives you water motion, like motion underwater though. While we're here, okay, water walking, water breathing, heal, training spells, levitate, fireball, recall, slow fall, open door. We have the potential to buy a lot more spells from this guy because we have actual money now. So let's see if anything here is absolutely we need it. Pacify animal, pacify humanoid, charm. Oh, I know what I want. I want cure disease. Give me this. Oh, did I already have cure disease? Oh no, I just bought it twice. Whatever. That's my own stupidity. Let's remove one of these cure diseases. Whatever. I had 13,000 gold. If I wasted another 1,000 on that, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Light, levitate, invisibility, wizard's fire. I'd like to make a spell. Okay, I'd like to make a spell that's a little bit better than what we've been doing here. I'd like what's my current, like, what does fireball do? Fireball is, okay, so it is 1 to 20 plus 1 to 4 per 1 levels. Okay, so that means is it does a very big range, and then it does a relatively small range per levels. I don't want that. I want this to be as low as possible, and then this magnitude to be as high. So I'm gonna make my own special fireball. God. What's a Magic the Gathering spell that's basically just Fireball, but slightly different? I'm thinking of like a red X cost spell that isn't Fireball that I can call this thing. Like Starfall, like what is it? Oh, I could actually make it like electricity based instead of fire. That might be good. And then the color would be red. And the type would have to be... Wait, color is red. Okay, Comet Storm. We got Starstorm. It's my favorite red like removal spell. Is it Starstorm? Because you can like cycle it away? No, it's what? It's probably Electro Dominance, but like we're not calling it that. What do we got? Rolling Earthquake. Ooh, Banefire. If X is 5 or more, the spell can't be countered and the damage can't be prevented. Banefire is a cool name for a spell. That's the current reigning champion. We're gonna see if any of the other ones also sound cool. Type. Okay. It was instant. The color is red. For some reason, I'm having trouble searching this. Oh, the color is red, and the Oracle text contains an X. And the type is in sorcery, I guess. Yeah, we're going with Banefire as the name of this spell, I've decided. So, make a spell. The spell's name will be Banefire, and the effect will be damage. It will be damage health, and it will be 1+1. Well, let's look actually. How expensive is Fireball? Fireball is 60, and I have no problem casting it. So let's make another spell that's the same cost, but a lot more efficient. Damage, health. So what I've done is I make a spell that does 1 damage base. I'm ready. Oh! Dang, you're a little bit too strong there. So what I've done here is I've made a spell that does 1 base damage, but then does 11 extra damage per every single level my character is, okay? So my character's already like level 3. That means this spell does 34 damage. Like this game, this second part of every spell is the most broken part of the spell. Because it's like past like level 5 or 6, it's dramatically cheaper to put points over here than it is to try to raise the actual magnitude. So, Banefire is my new spell. We need to give it a cool icon though, definitely. We need something that sounds like Banefire, like that sort of fiery explosion. We need like, we've got swirly things. It needs to be red though. Ooh, yeah. I want like an explode. Like that's like a red cloud. Got sparkles. Oh, actually just fire. Just like a fiery on a black background. That works. And oh, sorry, not at touch, not at touch. It needs to be. I mean, I could just leave it magic based actually. Area at range. So this spell is too good. Let's edit it slightly. Okay, so magic-based area at range. This will be, thank you very much for the clip. I think I just want it to be straight damage-based, or magic-based, because that means that people with, like, various fire resistances don't get around it. Okay, so it's only 4 per level, but this will be a lot more consistent than that like 1 to 20 crap plus something. This will be a lot more consistent damage. So we're gonna call this one Banefire, even though it's actually not fire-based. It just damages you with the pure magic of itself. Okay. It's a magical explosion as opposed to a fiery one. It's normal. Let's save that game. You know what? We have spent too long here. It is time to travel. It is time to go to Sentinel. Look at all these fucking Sentinels down here. Yeah, Sentinel's literally down here. Yeah, that's what I did. I looked through all the red X spells because I was trying to make an analogy for the spell in game called Fireball. So I was like, oh, do I call it Starstorm? Do I call it Banefire? I was like basically going through all the red X spells I knew. I wasn't gonna call it Electro Dominance, but that's a really good card. Okay, so Sentinel is right on this little peninsula. We are going to travel safely because we suddenly have money. We're gonna actually stay at inns because I don't care actually. Wait, we could spend 200 gold to get there in 9 days? Or 205 to get there in 8. Whatever, let's go for it. If you have your own boat, it's dramatically cheaper too. You can own boats and also own houses. So you see how the landscape is a little bit different, and so is the architecture. The different provinces actually look different, even though they're, you know, kind of made of the same things. They try their best to make them look a little distinctive. Where's Castle Sentinel? Castle Sentinel is this big kind of ugly fortress looking thing, very utilitarian, where Castle Daggerfall is a lot more of like a Gothic style castle. And I forget what Castle Wayrest even looks like, to be honest. We'll have to learn. You can kind of tell we're a little bit either in or close to Hammerfell, like the northern part of Hammerfell. And that's why it's got this desert look. Yeah, this is absolutely in Hammerfell. It has to be. Just show off their wealth by having a giant lake in the desert. Because they can, I suppose. Actually, this thing looks really cool. It's kind of got onion top towers and a big dome. It's neat. Just gotta find the entrance. Just somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Let me in. Hi. And all the heraldry here is different, of course, because it's a completely different family. Hello, people. Just sitting on the ground, having a good time. Randomly open doors. Kind of don't want to go through there. I want to find... If you could, Lord Cynic, I'm in need of assistance from someone who isn't a complete buffoon. I sent another mercenary out to deliver a small package to a temple. It got stolen. No. I don't believe that that's a main quest. I don't want it. Please don't attack me for this. I'm like, it's very difficult sometime to Queen Akarithi. So queen, not a king here. It's rather difficult to get to Queen accurate. Oh, we actually got an elevator. No, oh Jesus. Okay, so I am partially in the void right now. I would like to escape the void, please. Can I clip through this? Oh no. Well, it's a good thing I saved the game. Elevators or anything that moves you and can like move you to clip into a wall is very dangerous because it doesn't take much to push you outside the wall and end up into the void, which is very dangerous. So let's just redo some of that. Sentinel. Sentinel's right on the little tip. So just Sentinel. I'm going there. I wish to travel by ship and here and go. And since I traveled cautiously, I'll end up at full health and full magic. There we go. I want to say turning down a quest actually does give you a small, well, like it might for nobles. I know it doesn't for the Mages Guild, but turning down a quest might give you a small amount of like negative reputation with the person. So I'm not even gonna talk to that person this time, basically, about the package. If they never ask me, it doesn't count. Stupid giant lake. I like how it's raining in the desert right now. I guess they get rain every so often. They wouldn't like put a town in the worst part of the desert. They'd put it in like the oasis. It does mean that, yeah, visibility is shit right now. Like Daggerfall has a bad render distance. It has an even worse like render distance when it's supposed to be bad weather. Exactly, yeah. So I'm gonna make a save here just so I don't have to do that again in case the elevator pushes me into the void. Really hope it doesn't. I think bizarrely that like that throne that you get on in the tutorial dungeon, it raises you up. Like that's much safer than this elevator because it's not surrounded by walls you can clip through. Okay, so don't touch the walls. And we good? Oh, thank God. I'll have to go down that thing though, so I always have another chance to be pushed somewhere dangerous. Okay, we got that dude. Like, believe it or not, the gratuitous nudity is completely gender neutral in this game. Like, that just, hello, you look a little bit different. Interesting. Hello, Queen Akarithi, who's basically just Queen Elizabeth. I'm in a potentially awkward situation. Not the worst, but awkward indeed. I'm possessing a certain item that is not legally mine. Okay. Wait, does this place not have anything useful for me yet? God, I might need to just not be here. I might should have gone to Wayrest first, honestly. This place is kind of useless. They're basically just giving me menial tasks, but they're not giving me anything that's useful for the main quest. It could be because of my level. I look too weak, but I'm level 3. Well, let's just take a trip using my newfound money. Yeah, Wayrest. Let's go to Wayrest. Yeah, just travel around the world. Oh! A woman wearing the livery of Daggerfall presents you with a letter. Turning sharply, she mounts her horse and rides away. Main quest is now occurring. It's Daggerfall main quest, but it is something. I'll take it. I need your assistance once more. Okay, so because we did the Nulfaga quest, Queen Ibuki now trusts us, at least a little bit. This is good enough. You have to wait a certain amount of time to do that, so traveling is actually worth it. So while I'm here though, I'm just going to check that nothing is actually here in Wayrest. Where is Castle Wayrest? All the way up there. There's a particular person in one of the castles that I will recognize as being important. She's supposed to be a dark elf because her mother was a dark elf. But in this game, they sometimes present her as if she is also a Breton, like she's the same race as her father, which is not how genetics works in the Elder Scrolls games. So later patches actually patched her to be a dark elf, to look a lot like her mother, which makes way more sense. So the palace at Wayrest is like, oh, it's like a mansion. It's like a Western style mansion. So we have like a Western castle, a mansion, and then sort of a more Northern African looking architecture. Got some diversity here of architectural styles. But inside it looks like a dank dungeon. Interesting heraldry though. Can you hear that when I talk to this child? It makes the same noise that like ancient liches make. They just like scream at you from far away. For some reason, talking to this child plays the monster noise. I don't know why. But the fact that you can't actually engage in any dialogue with this weird creature, it's kind of creepy. I don't know why. Yeah, this is before the patch. She should totally be more dark elf looking, but okay, so this is the place I intended to be. I mixed up Sentinel and Wayrest. So let's talk to you. You're trying to track down the Emperor's letter. Yes. I could give you some information, but nothing is without a price. That which I know well, I need a champion who does not fear the fire of oblivion. Are you interested? Yeah. Get this letter to a certain high-level sorcerer at the Necromancer's Crypt, Scourge Barrow in the Dragontail Mountains. Avoid the rift. If you see it, you have gone too far. They will not be expecting you. They will not wait for introductions. Necromancers fear that death is a reward for the living, not a punishment. Once you've delivered the letter, they will feel no need to guarantee your safety. This all sounds great. Let's go to Scourge Barrow. So I'm gonna learn my lesson this time, and I'm gonna actually set the teleport right outside the door instead of inside, in case it causes any weird issues. But let's go see the Necromancers. If you've played any other Elder Scrolls games, the King of Worms is here. His appearance in Oblivion is super disappointing. Wait till you see what he looks like in this game. He looks awesome. And this is an example of what a big dungeon looks like. Okay, Dragontail Mountains, not the Rothgari Mountains, the Dragontail Mountains. Name of place. Scourge Barrow. What is it? Okay. Scourge? God. It's like the word scourge, but like... There we go. It's fine, we got money. Now, we do have a second kind of time limit on this quest now. I don't know how long it takes for Queen Ibuki to get mad at us for not responding to her letter. But I believe it's pretty long because she hasn't actually asked us to do anything yet. So, in preparation for this, there we go. I just need an entrance, guys. Please, can I have a door? There we go. So this is not only a large dungeon, this is an intentional dungeon, okay? This is a dungeon that was not randomly generated. This is a dungeon that has intentional tricks. Oh, there's a hole there. There's also a hole there. Okay, so if you don't have levitation, you're not coming back up after getting into one of these holes. So, this one, I guess. The fall damage from that would probably kill me. I'm pretty weak, so let's just try levitating it. What terrible thing is going to be down here? Oh, it's actually not that bad of a fall. I want to say that touching this particular this tapestry actually gives you the levitate spell. What was that? Oh, right. Okay, zombies. They hit like a truck. Jesus Christ, right. No. Come on. Do not engage the zombies in close combat. They are both extremely resistant to damage and ridiculously strong. Not that I have the most health to begin with, but... Okay, let's try that again. This time we're going to hit him with the Bane Fire, and we're going to see how that goes. It's my new spell that can do up to 12 bonus HP damage or something, I don't know. But let's get that spell out. What's the difference between the two again? Fireball is 1 plus 1 to 7 per 1. And then Banefire is 1 plus 4 to 4. So Banefire is a lot more reliable of a spell. And remember, I absorb spells that I cast close, so I'll be able to absorb my own spells to... There we go, that's the button. Oh, because it's magical, it's actually green. Interesting. He's saving pretty good versus the spell, but... Oh, I actually got a good hit on him there. It's also knocking him back a little bit, which is good. It's pretty much just keeping me alive. That one's dead. That one is not. Dead yet? No. Oh no, come on. Die. No. Wait. How am I even alive? I have like no HP. I have 1 HP. Can I go back up here and save, please? Or like heal? There are enemies nearby. I actually have a healing spell now though. I have Bana's Balm. Okay. We've met a single enemy. We've defeated it. Time to... Spotty has no treasure. Spotty has actual treasure. Why am I so full of items right now? I guess I'm just really weak. No. That's always possible. We now just have to learn how to get out of here. We got that's a skeletal warrior. You can hear him screaming. Bat, those are easy. I can. Bats are very easy. Now, one thing I'm kind of scared of is this natural cave might actually be the rift. Like, I kind of know what the rift looks like. They said don't go into the rift. If you've gone to the rift, you've gone too far. Come on. Oh, I'm a fucking genius. I am the best dungeon crawl ever. I immediately traveled directly to the Necromancer. The first time I did this, it took me 3 hours of getting lost. Welcome to the Necromancers. They look awesome in this game. They have their own dancing girls. This is the King of Worms. They have their own ancient liches just standing behind them, ready to absolutely nuke you if you do anything bad. Please give this note to Princess Morgaya. Okay. So let me just show you what you can do accidentally. The thing that can get you very, very lost in this place. I believe it's directly to the right over here. And honestly, it might not be a bad idea to just get some... Yeah, like, look at this. Wait, that's steel greaves. I already have steel greaves, actually, but that's not a bad item. Just more leveled drops. It also doesn't matter how deeply I get myself lost in here, because I have a teleport out, as long as I have some magic. So I can explore around. There's this massive complex in this place, which is multiple different types of dungeons kind of like sticking into each other. And there's an area called the Rift, which is just this big, it's like this big valley in the ground. Like this big crevice. And if you don't know what you're doing and you don't know that that's the Rift, you can just get very lost. What? Oh. Go away, rat. You have no treasure. Honestly, I think what it is that from this dungeon, you either go correct from the start and you end up really easily, or you take the other turn and you just end up in hell. Yeah, I think it's like you make a right here instead of a left, and then that's what just screws you over. And most of the time, I guess I go right. Oh, bear. Wow. Grizzly bear is now dead. Ebony dagger is a pretty good weapon, it turns out, right? Okay, this is the rift. Oh, no. Come on. Okay. This is the rift, okay? And there's all this area below it, and there's also all these rooms on top of it to just get lost in. Banefire. Haha. But yeah, you can go to... One second. But you can go down there and you can get hilariously lost. Like this, oh no, that's a vampire. That's a vampire. Run. I'm out. You know what? Actually, I'm fucking out. No. I have finished what I'm doing this place. I do not need to be here anymore. There's actual vampires. We are leaving. Notice how she did about 60% of my health in one sort of touch attack? That's just the way vampires work. That's not even an ancient vampire either. That's the weakest kind of vampire. Just vampire. I am so close to death. But That's fine. I can just find it in here and we can save. But first I need to turn in my quest. No, actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn in my quest. So why was Morgaya trying to contact the King of Worms? We don't know yet, but we will. It's done. I'll be the Queen of Firsthold. I'm sure the engagement will be quite lengthy. Now, I promised you information about the Emperor's letter. The letter you seek is in the hand of Gortwog, the warlord of the Orcs. He bought it from the Thieves Guild after one of them stole it from Queen Ibuki. I'll confess, I don't know why the Emperor sent it to Ibuki. The girl is innocent to a fault, and everyone knows that Gothard is not the loyal empire today that Lysandus was. If you really want to find this letter, you should get in good with Minisera. So Minisera is the queen. She's like the previous queen, the queen mother, I suppose. Yeah, queen mother. Okay, so they're basically just saying do Daggerfall quests until you're able to talk to Minisera, because Minisera will know more than Ibuki. Because Ibuki might not have even been queen, because remember, the Emperor set the letter before the war because he wasn't expecting there to be a war, and then the war breaks out. So it's like we don't know how long ago that he actually really like was she even queen at the time? She might not have been, but letter went to Ibuki. I got an amulet, thank you very much. But Ibuki got the letter. We don't know if Ibuki actually read the letter, or because she's not saying if she did. Anyway, and then the Thieves Guild stole it from her because they thought it was important because it had like the Emperor's seal on it. And then the leader of the Orcs, the warlord of the Orcs, who are currently trying to get, they're trying to get like recognition, I suppose, because the Orcs don't currently, like Orsimmar is not a thing yet. Like, Orsimmar is the name of an orc. What do you call the land of the Orcs? I don't know. The country, Orsinium. Orsinium is not a country yet at the time of this game. So the Orcs are kind of just these wandering nomads that no one likes having in their country because they look different. So Gortwog has the Emperor's letter, and we still don't know what's in it, but that at least gives us some indication of what's going on here. I'm gonna travel back to Daggerfall, and I'm gonna travel by like paying for inns and stuff. This is fine. And in the process, I'll heal up. Yeah, vampires in this game are difficult. It's like vampires in this game are scary because there's really only two kinds of vampires and ancient vampires. So like vampires are always, oh, I got a letter from Wayrest. Vampires are like always level 7, say, and then ancient vampires are always like level 15 or 16. And like you finish the game at level 20 something. Like those are strong enemies. Like ancient liches are like 18 or 19, and they're one of the strongest non-leveled enemies in the game. You don't mess. I would actually say ancient vampires are probably scarier than ancient liches, purely because their AI is a little better. Ancient vampires basically try to murder you, and they like heat seek you, and it's really a pain in the ass. Ancient liches stay back a little bit, and they try to blast you with their powerful magic. The problem is most of their powerful magic is area of effect, and they're not actually immune to their own magic. So it's really easy to get ancient liches to accidentally nuke themselves because they're like shooting towards you and they hit a wall and they get caught in their own fireball. Whereas ancient vampires do not, like, if you want to get rid of an ancient vampire, you have to be the one to kill it. So even though they do a little bit less damage, they're very much a pain in the ass. Then there's all like the Daedric enemies and stuff, which you barely run into, but they're all bad. They're all pretty strong. A Daedra Lord, not Lord, what is it? It's like Daedric Champion or something. There's a pretty powerful Daedra. Yeah. Ibuki, please don't be mad at me. What quest did you want me to do? I need you to promise me on your ancestors' honor that you will do what you can to help me and never breathe of what I say to anyone else. Do you swear? Yeah, Daedra are very rare. They're basically not just wandering around in this area. They're really weird though, because a lot of things that there's a very not much of a divide yet between the concept of a Daedra and the concept of an Atronach, say, right? So Like, for instance, the flame Atronachs of the later games are a kind of Daedra called a fire Daedra in this game. Like, there are Daedra that are concepts of like elemental things, which is weird. That Atronachs are golems and Daedra are basically like intelligent creatures that you summon, but that's not like the lore yet. So there's all sorts of weird Daedra in this game. I want to say Daedroth are in this game, which means you can just turn a corner and there's like a 7-foot tall were crocodile that just wants to murder you. That's always fun. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. The matter concerns my mother-in-law, the Dowager Queen of Daggerfall, and the widow of Lysandisk. This is the lady that Morgaya, whatever her name is, the dark elf lady. She said we needed to actually was the real person who would know what's going on. She has been paying for the upkeep of a fortress called Castle Necromoghan. A while ago, she disappeared with a wrapped parcel of paper, came back later with empty hands. Okay, so she's suspicious of her mother because she's sending out lots of letters and she's holding herself up in this separate property that no one knew she had. So we have to go visit Castle Necromoghan. You have 16 days to complete this entire quest. Remember, it's taking me like 10 or 15 days to travel to a lot of these places. This is going to be an interesting one. We might not be able to travel safely. We might have to do this recklessly and end up in kind of poor condition when we get there. So, this one is absolutely a time-sensitive quest. I cannot do anything else while I'm waiting. Yeah, I'll take a drink. However, we did get a letter, probably from Wayrest because of the livery of the person wearing it. Morgaya. Dear Lord Cynic, my eyes and ears abroad say that you're interested in the fate of a certain letter. Any emperor should be... Oh. Okay, so this is a funny one, where she presumably sent the letter out before we went to talk to her of our own accord, and it only arrived after we already met with her. So this might mean that she has a second quest, but it might just be that the mail system is slow, and we actually just coincidentally went to see her before we even got her letter. That it can happen. So, Castle Necromoghan. Awesome name. I believe it's a nightmare to get around in, but this is an important main quest. Absolutely. So let's go find, we are currently in Daggerfall. I believe Castle Necromoghan is in Daggerfall. Okay, so how long does it take me? It takes me 25 days to get there doing this safely. That is too much. The quest would literally be over if we took that long. Wait, no, I'm actually reading this wrong, sorry. It would only take me 5 days. 5 days actually isn't that bad. So let me just place my, spell. Okay, I now teleport back to the front doors. Let's go visit Castle Necromoghan. It's right on the border. 5 days? Acceptable. A huge bat flaps slowly overhead. Oh, is this one of the ones where it's like Castle Necromoghan is like it's a hill? It's a welcome to the entrance to Castle Necromoghan. I guess the idea is that it's low profile. You don't realize that there's a castle under here, but I'm gonna just prepare some Banefire for the next thing that's unfortunate enough to walk up. Oh, we have a water dungeon. Okay, my athletics is garbage because I made my character this way. So we're gonna basically have to have water walking and water breathing on permanently to not die down here. Here we go. Hopefully this water section isn't... Jesus Christ. Fucking slaughterfish. Slaughterfish are huge in this game, by the way. There's these like giant eel creatures. Okay. Oh, but there's all sorts of interesting stuff down here. We got holy water. We got a talisman. We got more holy items. We got a... You know what? I'm pretty sure this is just a elevator. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get out of this water section. Yeah, there we go. You noticed that, right? Oh, gee. Oh, no. No, 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 no. That is terrible. Remember, those are the things that paralyze you when they hit you. So they're stuck in the elevator right now, and that's the only reason I'm not dead. Okay, so my new spell rocks, actually. It's great. It's really good at killing these spiders because it does really consistent damage instead of me having to try to get like from 1 to 20. It does really good damage consistently. Prayer symbol, statuette. I can't believe I'm already full on I'm full on space. Let's just save this. And let's see if I can actually rest. Okay, so 4 points isn't all that great. However, I did get 10 points of health, which is acceptable. That's an acceptable amount of health to gain. What should I put this into? I think I should be going for I think endurance, because if I can get to 80 endurance next level, then I'll start getting guaranteed point ups for my endurance. So let's just do that. Level 4 means that my spell now does a little bit more damage because it scales based on character level. There's that way. And there's that way. Which way is correct? I don't know. Like, I legitimately don't know. I don't remember how you get through Castle Necromoghan, and I don't think I'm gonna get as lucky as I did with Skurg Barrow. I say lucky, but like you have to go back to Skurg Barrow at least one more time. So like, I better remember what I did that time, otherwise I'm gonna get horribly lost again. So far, I think it's literally just go left. Oh, we got is that a wereboar? That's not a werewolf. Got all sorts of interesting enemies here. If I turn into a wereboar, like I catch the lycanthropy, maybe I keep it. Come on. Okay. I'm gonna say if I catch vampirism, I might definitely keep it because that could increase some of my stats. I forget what the benefit of being a wereboar actually is in this game, or a werewolf. You can be either. It's basically the same system though. That's a werewolf. The other one had tusks. It's a wereboar. That's how you tell. Is this a secret switch? Remember, this is another one of those intentionally designed dungeons where like there's invisible walls and stuff, and they're placed in the places that developers would actually expect you to find them, as opposed to just randomly. Okay, I found the very beginning again. I'm gonna put all of my shit into the wagon. So now I have remedied the problem of being full on space. Let's go here. We got a jumping puzzle or possibly a levitate puzzle if you're a wizard. I'm a wizard. Screw jumping puzzles. Stab him right in the face. You probably don't have that much health. You don't. You're a rogue. Steel longbow. Chain greaves. We're not getting good armor very much at all. There are enemies nearby. Cool. I love that. I love when there are enemies nearby. There's a guy over there. Let's load up a spell. Let's hit him with it. He saved versus the spell, okay. That means he has a pretty good... Oh, he's a Nightblade, that's why. I am silenced. Okay, time to stab. Damn it. 27. Okay, I remember what I did. I just went straight from the, from here. And I was like, oh, a jumping puzzle, and then I ignored it entirely. Let's actually try to jump the jumping puzzle. It's a pretty easy puzzle. Dang. They're pretty low level, but they're decently strong. Heal up. Well, I got no rest at all in that closet. That's good. Bat. There's just bones. So why is the Queen Mother in an area full of werewolves? She was like secretly funding this castle, right? Ah, a rat. I don't get that part yet. Oh, these are dragon scales. Nice. Those are, I don't know if they're any good for anything, but I do know they're a pretty rare ingredient, so maybe they do something useful. I'm gonna like look down slightly. You can see, right, that area down there is actually a full area, right? That's not just a thing you have to jump over. That's a whole second layer, like observe. I am now on top of this weird thing. Was it correct to go down here? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, he just tried to magic me. Dude, I'm like 90% chance to absorb magic. It's fine. Just not magic. Potion of invisibility. Okay. That's something useful. And an iron dagger. No thanks. So if I do ever actually get lycanthropy, I have a choice, because I can simply cast the cure disease spell, right? It's pretty easy for me to get rid of it before it becomes permanent. But I have the option of, do I want to be some kind of weird were creature? It doesn't mean I have to murder innocent people. That's what being a werewolf in this game is, by the way. You have to like hunt down innocent people and kill them. So it's kind of finicky, but it's kind of annoying. I think I would rather be a vampire. The downsides of being a vampire, of like, you know, the sun hurting you and not being able to go to holy places, it would make it rather difficult to join a temple, actually, if I'm a vampire, but I've never really been a vampire in the game, so I'd accept that. That would be more fun. I heard a, wait, no. Shit. Banefire, please. Okay. They actually have so much less health than the scorpions that them paralyzing it's not that big of a deal, because I can kill them before they kill me. But like, the scorpions are the real nightmare, because they're these but tougher. There are enemies nearby. Eh. Why do the enemies keep despawning when I take a single step forward? That's very strange. I'm not used to that behavior. The only thing I think is the enemies are spawning and then they're clipping through the stairs, perhaps, and ending up in the void, but I don't know. There's a person coming over here. Whenever an NPC moves, like, basically to a door, they will just compulsively open doors around them. And most of the time it works. Like, if they're trying to get somewhere, they'll just open the door in the way. But sometimes NPCs will just, like, walk by a door and kind of, like, open it as they're walking by. Either way, it makes weird door noises and it kind of freaks you out because you hear it. And you're like, oh, something's alive. I don't want to fight on this ramp. More than anything, I do not want to get clipped into the void. That's something that no amount of magic resistance can prevent me from. Okay. We're somewhere. I'd like to save. Okay, we good? Bat. Okay. We got a friendly skeleton, which is to say a dead one. Not one walking around. Is wait. This lock has nothing to fear from you. Does this look like a lock to you? How about now? Did you notice that section of wall was very slightly misaligned? I did because I played this game before, but man, that's some bullshit. Oh, they caged up the spiders. These people are my favorite now. Jesus Christ, what the fuck were they doing in here? There's like vivisected animals and stuff everywhere. Is that all this is? It's just a little like area where there's misery. You can come in here and look at all the terrible things that have been done in this place. I don't think there's anything. This lock, huh? Is there another secret door behind a secret door? Yes, there is. We're doing FromSoft bullshit now. The first secret door has nothing, but the second secret door, that's all the real stuff is. Now the third secret door just takes you back into the hallway. Of course. Love this game. There's a werewolf over there. Okay. No! Oh, well, we got more weird altars down here, I guess. Might as well explore. I haven't fallen down here before. And I have levitate, so I can get myself out of this really easily. Skull. Okay. It just has nothing. This area has nothing. Wait. You see it now, right? You see that seam right there? Yeah, I noticed that one. That was a little bit more easy to see on the light color. I'm getting so many like random religious trinkets, like necklaces and religious symbols and stuff. Those are actually gonna be difficult to sell. I think I'm gonna actually have to go to the pawn shop, like find specifically a pawn shop because other people like won't want them. Oh, that's good. Nope. Let's go here. Elevator is the most terrifying thing in Daggerfall, other than maybe some kinds of doors. Hey guys, I found the entrance again. Let's dump everything in my wagon. We're gonna make so much money from this trip. Remember, I have a limited amount of time to complete this quest too. I have like 10 more days, I think. Let's go to the water again. And let's try not taking the elevator up, maybe. That's something that we haven't done yet. Yeah, it's like everything just seems to curve back to the start, and that's not where we need to go. So we're gonna go over here. And we're just gonna like try to, maybe the water is the only way to access another area. Yep, water goes splash, splash, splash. Thank you, game. To remind me that I'm in water. I think I have like, what, 30, 40 seconds of water breathing? Maybe like a minute? It's not that much. You can cast it underwater, thankfully. Oh, fuck off. Seriously, go away. Wait, does Slaughterfish have treasure? No, they're one of those things that's just an annoyance. You can never get any useful things from them. Okay. We got treasure. The statues are really heavy, so we got treasure. Oh no, please tell me that's not it. That this entire area was just a little treasure diversion. Okay, let's verify the map. Where are we? We are... Where's the little symbol that means it's me? Oh, down there. Let's do the little... Oh my god, maps. Okay, so is there anything that looks like it's like maybe a... No, it doesn't. I don't see any walls that look like they're suspicious. So this is not the way to go. Let's go back up there, and let's just ride the... Oh no, shit, I am dying. I'm going to die. My water breathing wore off, and my water walking wore off. So I was moving at like my normal swimming speed underwater, which is terrible. Because I don't have any swimming skill. You can totally do that, by the way. You could level up your swimming skill and stuff and just like hold your breath and swim really fast underwater. But water breathing is a much easier solution. Okay. Can I bring that one back down for me? Magic is definitely easier here. Though you can solve this entire dungeon without any sort of magic, obviously. This game does not require you. Like, people have actually beat this as like no casting as a condition. I'm gonna do this though. We're gonna just, and then we're gonna go to this middle floor. Yeah, okay, you noticed that, right? There was like a second floor in between the bottom and the top that it zoomed past really fast. I am suspicious of that, and I wanna check it out. Holy water, scarabs. Anything in this room? Room's looking a little suspicious to me. Just a little bit. Just a little bit suspicious. Any fake walls? Anything? Nope, but there is a door. Yeah, honestly, a lot of these little tricks kind of just remind me of like Dark Souls stuff. Where it's like, you know, we wouldn't have shown you that if we didn't want you to try to jump down there. Look at all these skill ups I'm getting just from like being in this dungeon, running around and stabbing things. Okay, so we've actually been on this floor before. That middle section was not required to beat this level. That does mean I've explored pretty much everything I've seen. I haven't actually gotten anywhere, which is a little bit bad. Oh, we haven't been in here yet because there's still a living creature. What? Night blades, okay. They actually hit me with a spell. That's why I was surprised at the little like flash of light. Ooh, okay. Oh no, sorry. Sometimes you get pieces of paper that are actually hints, and sometimes you get pieces of paper that are just blank pieces of paper. Like, oh, disappointing. Remember, this is a crafted dungeon, which means that the solution to this place may be a little obtuse, but it's intentionally obtuse. It's obtuse in the way that the developers considered fair. Which might mean something like a teleport maze, for example. The developers will absolutely consider that perfectly fine to include in their video games. That's just the start of the dungeon, right? Am I wrong? No, it's an area we haven't gone, or at least it's a closed door. So I'm gonna assume it's a place I haven't been yet. Oh. Oh. Go away. We're gaining height, so we might actually be going up to a new level of this area. Really? Nothing? Not a thing in this area? All those walls are fake, are real? I guess so. Oh, please don't fight me on the stairs. Come on. None of that. Someone just shot a bow at me. Ooh, Elven. Sadly, no. Sadly, no. I do have a pretty nice spell that just does like flat magic damage to people instead of even like going through. No, come on. Come on. This is just a closet. What is this? That is not my reward for coming all the way up here. Okay, so I'm here and I've gone here. I've gone over there. Doesn't look like any of the walls are suspicious. I'm like trying to use every single torch I come across too in case there's switches or something. I do not remember the answer to this particular dungeon, which is probably good. Gonna have to figure it out in real time. Okay, so this little level over here is, as far as I can tell, worthless. There's nothing there. This over here is pretty well explored already, I believe. Yeah. So really, it's just the only way I can think to go is through this area with like this part, which I can do. I can do. Just kind of gotta. No. I'll just levitate over that actually. Levitate over this thing, and then where do I crouch? This? I may have gotten myself into a corner here. I may have. Oh no. Oh Jesus. Okay, so welcome to the void. I am now standing on top of the level. I do not know a good method of actually getting back into the level, but using the power of levitation, we could totally fly around and look at what a Daggerfall dungeon looks like from the outside, if anyone's ever curious. That's interesting. Unfortunately, the ceilings are real, so I will not be able to... Let's see. Ooh, that bullshit. That's what this level wants me to do. They want me to click that and it starts a teleport maze. So I need to find, like, here, I'm pretty sure. Where am I in the map? Can I, like, do this? How do I, like, center on my position? I guess I could try to find a way to try to clip back into the level. That could be fun. Do I like do it from underneath like a slope, perhaps? I've never done this before, so I'm not a Daggerfall speedrunner that knows how to like enter and leave the void at will. Wait. Do I have to like... No, I'm just sliding past it, sadly. Okay. Nope, there I go. Welcome to the void. Death. So we know that in here is a... We know that in... Okay, we've been that way. That way was worthless. We know that in here and somewhere up is a area that has what looks like teleporters. We also know that trying to jump over this thing is ridiculously dangerous because it just clips you into the void instantly. But Interesting. So don't go that way. Try to find another way around to get to that other side. Or like find a way to crouch. Where's crouching? Okay, that's crouching. Let's try this. So crouch and jump. And if I levitate myself while crouching, am I small enough to just kind of zoop over here? Oh, I am. Crouching was actually the answer. Interesting. And it was like up from here. Any fake doors? You almost look like a fake door for a second. Or a fake wall that's a real door. Fake doors would just be entertaining. Real fake doors. Nope. Nope, nothing over here. Literally nothing over here. This entire section is kind of worthless. Like, let me just put on a slow fall. Let me just go for this. You know, slowly fall. I didn't mean to... Whatever. Okay, I'm over here now. You know what? Maybe this is the answer. I don't care. That slow fall, apparently I had a lot of momentum or something, and it just... Got some interesting architecture here. This lock has nothing to fear from you. Are all these doors full of spiders, and are they released by me doing something? That's what this feels like. Wait, how many spiders are there in here? Jesus. Yeah, they're all spiders in there. I can see them kind of glitching through the walls. But are any of these doors useful, actually? Well, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Yeah, it's where they store all their spiders for later. Don't you have one of those? Jesus, like this is low poly, but look at this. It's a rack. Like you twist that bit and then the ropes shorten and it stretches the person out. Like that's horrible. What were they like? What the hell is the Queen Mother doing here? She owns this place. Like I know it's like chances are of a noble being good is pretty low, but yeah, exactly. That's the real stretch redeem. Yeah, I suppose. As long as it's consensual. Okay, so let's just stab the spiders until we succeed. We're going to open every one of these rooms and we're gonna find they're all just in fact spiders. This is just the spider room. Why'd you expect there's anything else in here? Oh, rats, what? That's not a spider, you're slipping. Let's cast a spell at him. Okay. I'm getting pretty low on this. I'm not getting hit much, but I'm getting hit enough that... Can I just do this through the wall then, maybe? Just like, yeah. That probably hits him within the... Or is the wall just stopping it? It might just stop it, actually. I don't know why the game's behaving this way either, by the way. It's not normally this... Oh, I got him. It's not normally this buggy with transparency, actually. It could just be because this is like the older version without the fan patches. Because I'm emulating this on a Windows 98 machine. Are you dead yet? Yes. This room's gonna be entirely useless. This room is entirely useless. It's just the spider containment room. It's just where they hold their spiders and one rat. What do we got? Wait. Look at that one. That one's different. Yeah, they even just straight up show you that one if you look on the map. If you go out and make a right, you go to this one. That's, yeah, you can see it. You can see the texture right there. You can see the seam line. Okay. An icon, some snake venom. And second treasure. Is it just a treasure room? Is that what you're doing right now? You're just like making me find all these secrets and it's just money. I'll accept that, I guess. But yeah, it's just this. What else we got? What else we got? Is there any other areas that are So I've been that way, I just need to, because I jumped into this area by mistake, basically. So I need to make sure that this area is completely exhausted before I leave it. We've been here before. Yeah, we've been to this side before. Okay. Woo! Oh, I've actually cleared this level out enough that I can rest fully. That means there's like no enemies around at all. How many different doors are there down here? That's what I want to know. Just the one. Okay. Oop, I hear something alive. I can fix that. Have I explored this area sufficiently? Where does it go? It goes up, and it goes up, and it goes up and over, and then like it goes nowhere, right? And then goes over there, and then wait, what's here? Did I just skip that door entirely? I must have just run by a door, or maybe I didn't know it was a door. But let's check that out. All the way over here. And then... yeah, there's a hidden door here. Right here? Where is it? It's right close to where I'm looking, but a little bit over there. Oh, geez, yeah. Weird. So is there anything else in this area? Doesn't look like it. Let's go for it then. New area. Okay. Remember, I'm trying to get to that place I saw from above, where it is the brick walls and like the circle of candles, and I said I believe that was going to be some kind of teleporter. I still believe that. Okay. So we've been here. Let's go back up there. Not on the ramp. Come on, come down here. Ooh, it's Kind of an interestingly shaped room. We got an altar, we got candles, we got a werewolf. We got some sort of thing down there that's pissed off. You can hear it. Yeah, it's just another werewolf. Remember, I am critically weak to diseases. If this thing does the roll to like decide if it's gonna give me lycanthropy, it will absolutely succeed on that roll. Oh, it's one of those. Okay, so this is a trapdoor that's opened by a switch, most likely, right? It's a switch I haven't found, though. So is the switch in this room? Or do I have to open it somewhere else and then come back here? Because remembering to do that would be nearly impossible. Well, I do know one thing, though. I know that the switch can't be too far away from the thing it opens because they have to generate in the same block in order for the puzzle to work. So that can be pretty far, but it can't be extremely far. So it's probably in the same area that looks like this, for example. So it'll be somewhere in hallways like this. To save versus Spellmade, thanks. Steel Claymore, Steel Battle Axe. What are these? Iron Boots, Chain Boots. I'm actually gonna equip the Iron Boots just because they look a little better with my overall thing. Or do I like the Chain Boots better? I think I like the Chain Boots better. I hear them. Man, my health went down there even though I have magic absorption. Interesting. What's the thing? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Holy Tome. 2 kilograms, 2,500 gold. Okay? I have multiple Holy Tomes here. These are difficult to sell, but very worth attempting to sell them because of the amount of money they go for. So that's another like 5k gold just sitting there, ready to be. I just have to find a pawn shop, as funny as that sounds. I believe the pawn shops are the only people who will buy that kind of stuff. Okay. There it is. That's gotta be it. I mean, it doesn't actually have to be it, but let's just say that that's most likely opening that trapdoor down there. Do I remember how to get back down there, though? No. In fact, now I've jumped down here, so my chances of being able to get back down there is quite low. What is this? A Gorgon snake. Lich dust. I want that. Remember when I found that skull and I was like, oh, I wonder what using it does, and it just instantly killed me? Just did so much damage that it murdered me. Yeah, good, fun times. It's right in here, right? Yes, okay, let's see if that trapdoor is now actually open. Let's do it. Let's solve this puzzle. That was not the right switch. Which brings up the question of what did that switch I just pulled actually do? It's mysteries. There are enemies nearby, okay. Oh, there's 2 different areas to fall down here, actually. They might go to different places. So let's try the right one first. Or the right one now, because I tried the other one already. Oh, that drops me to the place. Wait. We're gonna load back here for a second, and we're gonna try to figure out what's this puzzle doing. So it's like dropping me to different places, but there's also a switch. You can do that. And you like look down and see. That did not open it. It's still down there. Is there a... Wait. Is there actually a hidden... No. This is an interesting room. It's actually got ceiling beams and stuff in it. What about in here? Is there another switch in here? It'd be really cool if there was. I like that this room is just like a nightmare, right? Like, it's a room you can't possibly have good visual, like, because someone could always just be standing here, right? Just ready to stab you. It's just a room designed to be annoying to, like, to traverse as a single person. It's perfect. So is there another switch perhaps of some kind, or one of these skulls a switch? Is one of these walls a door? Is this a door? Well, is it? No. Is there a hidden doorway down here? No. No, there is not. I feel like these big burning torches would be like really good switches for this puzzle. But nope. Wait, what's that? So there, you can hear stuff down there. You can hear stuff below. So that sounds like something you'd want to go to maybe. But I don't know. We're gonna have to abandon this for now because I don't know what opens the doorway. Okay. Oh, here's a way we didn't go yet. Oh, is this like a whole nother area? It might be. We got 8 gold pieces, 50 gold. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so when you see like something like this just on the ground, that's almost always a quest item, just like a random piece of paper. So let's just remove some of that. Really? The letters are badly burned, but some words can still be read. Okay, and ooh, a silver dagger with unknown powers. Wait, silver? I'm pretty sure silver is one of the few things I can't actually use, right? It's too magic for me. Oh no, let's okay, we're good. Let's read this letter. Let's save and then read this letter in case reading this letter is a terrible idea. You know, that's always a possibility. Use. Been from thee too long. It said the word. We're here. Real NTR hours here. So it seems like there's some kind of thing whereby someone's a marriage for power they're not quite happy with it, or they have some sort of like admirer. He gave his men leave to make sport with killing the children, and they were all murdered. Yeah, real war crimes are occurring here. I witness it, my lady, and though I beg your pardon, your father did great evil. The shame of mine that I didn't say no, shame to all. No one would suspect that a king would give up something. Okay. I assume that is... That's... Oh, I'm gonna level up. I'm gonna get... Ooh, I got 13 HP on that one. That's good. That's a really good roll. 13 out of 14. But now I can have 80 endurance. 80 endurance. So that is clearly something that was written in the war, right? And there's a lot of parts that are missing. They mentioned about the fact that he's like pining after some nobles. I think what he is, he's pining after like Sandis's wife, I believe is what that was. I may be wrong. And he's also mentioning a bunch of other things about like the things he feels guilty on about the war. Let's give myself a few more points. Can I leave? Is that the actual answer? Is that what I'm looking for? Let me actually look that up. Daggerfall, Castle Necromoghan. Wait, no, sorry. Daggerfall, yeah, Castle Necromoghan, I believe is where we are right now. Yeah, so it seems like all we have to do is return now. So one more save, and we're just going to cast our way out of here. Well, we found out what the Queen Mother was doing, I suppose. She was disposing of things that were politically inconvenient to her. Kind of a hell of a place for that. Possibly people that were politically inconvenient for her, but also definitely letters. Yeah. Okay, Buki, here you go. Here's your letters. I'm not going to tell anyone. I did read them. I read all of them, but here you go. This is not what I expected these letters to contain. Poor Minisera, everyone at court knows that her husband, the late King Lysandus, preferred the face and form of another woman to her, but she attempts to hide. Oh, that's even worse. Okay, so her husband, before he died, was well known to be pining after another woman, and after he died, she burned the evidence so his name wouldn't be tarnished. Jesus. How dreadful the butchery of the innocents. So also so basically it could be murder, but from what we are seeing here, the wife is willing to go to extreme lengths. Minisera is willing to go to extreme lengths to cover for her husband. So it would be really weird for her to be the one who killed him, right? Someone else might have killed him, but I just don't think it was her. She seems like she's covering for him, even though she does not like him very much. And also she was covering for the fact that her father participated in a butchery of the orcs during the war, specifically killing an entire society, including the children. Yeah. Oh, wait. That's why is this song so loud? actually switch to the entirely different playlist now, since we're going to be out of dungeons for a little bit. So let's do this one. It's a little better. I obtained 322 gold, but I can't carry any more stuff. So what's the most worthless item I'm carrying right now? This icon. Here, you can have this picture frame. There we go. Okay. So I have completed this quest, and that is also a main quest. The main quest is not linear. The main quest has many different parts that kind of interact with each other in this little kind of shape. It's not like a flow chart because you don't necessarily have to do things perfectly in order, but they interact with each other. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I have done a fair bit of main questing. I'm going to go out and many different endings. Yes, I'm going to go out and try to sell the stuff I've gotten. I'm carrying too much stuff around. Then I'm going to take a trip to the armorers and see if there's anything better for me to buy. And then I'm going to take a trip to the Mages Guild. We'll see, actually. After I do all of the stuff, what I might do is since I've finished up the main quest nicely for now, after I sell everything and buy some new equipment, I'm going to probably end the stream a little early, give myself some time to actually start cooking the fajitas I want to make. Because I have to cook the meat beforehand and stuff. What I have to do most likely is chop up all the vegetables that I'm gonna need. It's not gonna be instantly, but it'll probably be in the next 20 minutes or so. Info mode. It's open at 9 a.m. That means I'm here entirely too early. Okay, this is the best place I can think to sell here. It's not like a perfect option, but it's okay. Ingredients, magic items. I don't know what this does, actually. I guess I could try doing an experiment right now. What does this magic item do when I use it? I don't want to equip it, I just want to use it. I want to, I didn't actually mean to cast that. What's the button for magical items? Use magical item as you. No, I didn't mean to. Okay, so you use magic item, and then it seems like it's something that can only be used on enemies, some kind of offensive spell. I'll probably swing by the Mages Guild and actually identify it properly later. But it's something I don't want to just sell sight unseen, so. So much of my stuff is not weapons and armor, so I can't sell it here. I need to do what I said before, which is I need to just go find a pawn shop or a general store and see how much of this stuff I can unload. Yeah, let's do that. A general store will at least get me some of it. Very, very little. Most of the heavy stuff is actually weird religious items, which means I gotta go searching for... The pawn shop has like a very distinctive sign that's hard to describe though. It's like a yellow circle, kind of. Let's see. Orange things are stores, so... Is there another shop circle with a bunch of different shops, or is this the main one here? There kind of isn't, so I'm gonna have to get lucky. So where am I? I'm here. Let's just go south and... No, let's ask directions. Hello, sir. I would like a pawn shop. The Dr. Theodrid's pawnbrokers. Oh. You put it on my map for me, thank you. Where did you put it, though? Normally they tell you a cardinal direction, but sometimes if you're lucky, they actually mark it on your map for you. But this place is so large that it's actually a little bit difficult to figure out which store he marked on my map. Oh, there you go. Dr. Theodric's Pawnbrokers is right there, which is actually just a little bit west and south. It's right near the Drunken Goat or whatever. You know, put your pawnbroker right next to the bar. That feels correct, actually. Kind of hope he's bad at his job, too. That would be nice. Skip around here, and this building. This building's going to be the pawnbroker when I find this. Yes, this is the symbol for pawnbroker. It's like these things. I don't really know what they are, but I now know that that's what it looks like. Adequate. Perfectly average shop. Okay. $5,000 gold. Perfectly fine. But now let's actually check his place, because he can have almost anything. He can have books. He can have jewels. He can have weapons. A bell. It's worth checking out. 5 horses worth. Yeah, essentially. I wouldn't really want to buy 5 horses. That takes like a lot. That sounds like a lot to take care of. Okay. Doesn't seem to be anything. Okay. Let's go east. We'll go back to that main circle, and yeah. Just set him up to pull it. We're gonna... What we really need more than anything is armor. Like, some of my armor is terrible. Like, the gloves. The gloves is leather. That's like the weakest possible thing it could be. This is a weaponsmith, specifically. Yeah, odd blades. Okay. So he's not really going to have armor, much of it, if he has any. If he does, there'll just be stuff like that. Dwarven broadsword. Chain boots. Sometimes the difference between like chain and like elven and stuff, it's a little bit hard to tell. The colors are very similar. So I'm just making sure I check everything. Ooh, look at that. This is a round shield that generated with the dwarven material type. So it's this cool gold color. That doesn't actually do anything to like make it better. It just looks really cool. I almost want that for looks, but you know, no. Sort of like my helmet my helmet actually generated with the dwarven subtype, but it does actually increase its strength. That's why it's 5. Like, the helmet is like extremely good for this point in the game. Ooh, chain gauntlets. That's actually still something. I will definitely put those on. That's an increase. Chain is 3, leather is 1. That's perfectly fine. Even though chain is not a good material type at all, it's still something. And chain is a material type in this game. It's not a type of armor. It's like something is made of chain. Yes, that doesn't actually make any sense, but it's the way it works. Like, compare these little props, right? They're just little 2D textures, but they add a lot to making this place seem like this is like an armor shop, right? You can see all the stuff that maybe isn't like ready to go on the shelves yet. You can see this dude working away. Like Quest 64 could have used more of that to make their environments less empty. What I'm gonna do then is I believe that there's an inn right over here, right? Because something that I want to do, kind of two different goals line up, right? And by that, what I mean is I want to train my magic up a little bit, but also I want to wait long enough for that armor shop to refresh its stock. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a room for like 3 days, and we're gonna pass time by simply casting my training spell. So it's Midas the 21st. So we're gonna wait until it's the 22nd or 23rd, and we're gonna see what else is in that shop. So. Yep. And then we're gonna rest until fully healed. Because getting my magic up is actually quite good. It's the way I level up in the, I start getting promotions in the Mages Guild, which I want. I haven't done very many quests for them, I understand, but once I start doing quests, okay, so it's the 22nd. It is 5 p.m. in Daggerfall. I'm gonna make a save, and then I'm gonna see if I can beat Lysandus to the shop. Oh no, this is a terrible idea. 5 p.m. is nighttime according to Lysandus. Oh no. Not messing around with that. It's like, I guess everyone just shuts their doors early because they know that there's a murderous ghost. Come on, load the game. There we go. I should probably eventually start training my other one. I forget which one it is, but yeah, because Res Illusion Thaumaturgy is fine. What is it again? The 22nd. It is now an actual like 1 p.m. So what I can do how is my alteration and mysticism then? Are they falling behind? Mysticism 32, and my alteration is much lower than my other two, but they're not that bad really. They're actually not that terrible. I'll start doing alteration and mysticism next for a couple levels. But let's learn. What we're trying to do here is we're trying to get the shops to restock, which just takes a couple days to change what they have available. It may not be successful, but like even if it isn't, we're still doing a useful task. Oh, this looks different. I think this looks different. It might just be in a different order, but this does look a little different. I mean, it might not be good, because it's not good is not guaranteed, but that means that the shops have actually changed what they have, just a little bit. Okay, let's run through them again and check everything. The general store, odd blades. What do we got? Elven Tonto. Elven is not a good enough material to compete with Ebony. If I get like a Dwarven kite shield, which is to say the whole kite shield is just gold, I will absolutely use that. That would be an interesting roll. It would be basically this color. A mithril one would be cool too, so it's just like all blue. Yeah, but like that color. This is 7 to 14, and this is 9 to 14. We're finally getting weapons that are almost as good as what I already have, which is pretty good. Back to the inn. Still have that room for a couple days. And let's, wait, no. Let's cast Alt Mysticism. Alteration Mysticism, go. Okay, rest. Yep. Running, jumping, medical, alteration, and mysticism. Medical is just a skill that passively goes up every time you like heal yourself while resting. And so eventually your resting just gets more efficient as the game goes on. Okay. 23rd, that's not enough yet. It needs to be like 24th or 25th. And it basically needs to be to the end of the time I got this room for. And then we'll see if we can get anything different. Hello. You a fan of Daggerfall? I'm currently just doing some training spells. Met with Minnesera. Oh, really? Okay, I really like Daggerfall a lot. Like people, for some people, the best Elder Scrolls game is like Morrowind, but I just really appreciate like what Daggerfall is trying to do. The use of random generation, well, not like every time you play, but like it was randomly generated originally, and with some hand-picked content, it's just really good. I really like what they've got here. I can understand why Elder Scrolls games aren't made like this anymore, but it's kind of cool that it is. So the main quest in this game is Uriel Septim, the same emperor from Oblivion, basically says you need to do two things. You need to go to Daggerfall, and you need to find out why King Lysandus, a man that it seems like died an honorable death in battle, has come back as a ghost, screaming for vengeance. And also, yeah, I sent a letter to the queen. It's not important, destroy it. And both of these things end up being related, and both of these things end up being very important to the plot. I just got not that great of a health level. Well, no, I got a very good health level up. Actually, interesting. What should I put here? I've already maxed out endurance, so I think I'm going to start maxing out intelligence for as much spell points as possible. 99, that's not quite maxed out. It has a lot of, the main quest is very like diffuse. It's from a bunch of different people, and you can do the different parts in different orders, because a lot of the main quest is basically just you need to get good with all the different like royal families that don't like each other, the powers in Sentinel and Wayrest and Daggerfall, and they all tell you different things about like where's the letter, or what do you know, do you think Lysandus's death was suspicious, that kind of thing. Currently we know that for some reason, the Thieves Guild stole the letter before the queen got it, and that Gortwog, the leader of the orcs in Daggerfall, has the letter. He bought it for quite a lot of money from the Thieves Guild, which is odd because the Emperor described the letter as being basically sentimental. It seems like he maybe said something he didn't want to say, a little embarrassing, and that's why he wants the letter destroyed. But that doesn't fit with the way that people are treating this letter, right? It seems like it was something a lot more important. So we're gonna find out what it is. Currently, I am training up my magic, resting at an inn, and waiting basically until shops start restocking their items. Because my armor is pretty bad right now. I mean, I look pretty cool, but I could definitely use some better armor. Daggerfall is one of my favorite games ever. It's definitely my favorite DOS game. There's actually a lot of pretty good games for DOS. Yeah, that would be hilarious if that's actually the part he wanted destroyed. Like Gortwog spent like a huge amount of money and he opens it up and it's just like really amateurish love poems. And like the letter was like sent through a literal war zone, so it's like in really terrible conditions, so you can't even read them all. That's always a possibility. It's gonna be a little more interesting than that. Specifically, the plot of Morrowind actually strongly references the plot of adamantium longsword. That's a metal they did not keep around in the Elder Scrolls. They stopped using adamantium in Morrowind. No, wait, they actually brought adamantium back for Morrowind in like a DLC or something, if I vaguely remember correctly. But the plot of Morrowind very strongly sort of references Daggerfall, which makes sense. It was the previous game. Skyforged Steel. Skyforged Steel is kind of like, it kind of looks shitty, right? It just looks like normal steel, but it has better stats. And then like other mods, make it actually look unique and cool. I believe that's the case. It's been so long since I played unmodded Skyrim that I sometimes forget what the base game actually plays like in certain ways. But yeah, there's some mods that make Skyforged Steel look awesome, so it's like, yeah, whatever. I'm not really seeing anything useful. It may just be that my level is too low for the good materials to really spawn in these shops. It's probably the case. So waiting around here too much won't be useful. But what I'd like to do then, before I end the stream, is I'd like to go over to the Mages Guild and start the game in the Mages Guild. Just so, yeah, it's down there. It's that'll remind me what I'm actually supposed to be doing next time, which is we're gonna do Mages Guild quests until we level up to the next level. Because we currently have access to spell making, but we don't have access to the magical item merchant, I'm gonna say. That would be a fun one to get. Not the ability to make your own magical items, that's very, very high level. But just there's a guy who sells randomly generated magical items for not that much money, actually. It might even be discounted by your Mages Guild rank. So I really like the ranking system in this game, basically, because there's 3 different requirements. There's renown, which you get by doing quests. There's amount of time. You can't level up too much. Like, it takes, like, you can't get a new stage within, say, like 3 weeks of a previous stage you've gotten. And also skill. You have to have your highest magic skill has to be at least this much, and your second highest magic skill has to be at least this much, normally a number that's much lower. So you have to be somewhat good at magic, you have to have been in the Mages Guild for a certain amount of time, and also you have to have done stuff for them. Which makes it a lot more realistic than the way you can kind of speed through the quest line in other games. A large amount of the quests are randomly generated though, but still interesting. I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna just save right in front of this quest giver. It'll be really obvious what I want myself to do for next time. And then I'm gonna post my Twitter where I put my weekly schedules. I'll post a link to my VOD channel. For instance, the VOD to this one will actually be up tomorrow. And the previous Morrowinds will all be, previous Daggerfall runs, videos I've done will all be in the same playlist. So there we go.